Hello, I'm Scott Bogie here with your Octagon fighter, Brian Manning, ahead of his upcoming Octagon 83 fight against Daniel Schwindt. How are you feeling ahead of this upcoming fight?
I feel great. I feel great. I've done a lot of preparation, a lot of training, and I'm in the mood to knock a fella's head off.
And how has that? Because you were meant to have your debut in Octagon back in November of last year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, due to injuries, that didn't
Yeah.
happen. So, how has the
Injuries.
recovery been and then preparing for this fight?
The recovery was tough, but I'm in a good stage now. It's after healing well, and I've done plenty of physio. I gave it time, and it's a long time coming. This debut, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I was actually supposed to debut in September, and it clashed on the same weekend as the birth of my child. And then I was supposed to debut in November, and obviously I broke my thumb like 2 weeks out. So it's a long time coming. So third time lucky, and I'm going to be a lucky man on the 31st of January. I can guarantee you that.
Exactly. And
Mm.
it is such a big stage, and it seems like recently the Irish scene are just taking over the Octagon. You've got Will Fleury raising your
Mhm.
flag, becoming double
Mhm.
champ, defending his heavyweight belt. You've got
Yep.
Jack McGuire doing his stuff in Octagon as well.
Yes.
How
Yes.
has is it the Irish takeover now?
Irish takeover, man. And then you've Frimpong, you've Richie
Yeah,
Smullin, as you said, Jack Maguire, Will Fleury, and now Brian fucking Manning. You know, so wait till I'm gonna put in a huge performance here on Saturday, right? Inside and outside the cage. Wait for the antics. I'm gonna take over the gaff. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna be straight into the top 10 after that, take on the top 10, then I'm in for the title. I'm gonna get the title, and then I'm going to scream for a show in Ireland. And Will Florey's going to do the same. Jack will do the same. We'll all hope to get Octagon over to Ireland, put on a big Irish show. Imagine that now in Dublin, on some arena, fill the place out, 20,000. It would be unbelievable. An Irish takeover. And it's coming. It's coming, bro.
and a massive knockout coming this in this fight.
Massive knockout. Massive.
Silence.
I'm 11 to 10, brother. I'm 11 to 10. See that gaff you're in right now? Bet the fucking gaff in it. Bet the gaff in it, brother. Bet everything. I'm going to chin him inside a round. As I said, maybe two, but he's just not my level. I just look at him and I read him like a book. He's not my level, bro. He's a swinger. He's a fucking big swinger. He's stiff. He's slow. And it's just, I'm too clever for that, man. As I said, he's not my level. I'm going to chin him. If he wants to blitz me, I'm going to ping him on the way in. If he's on the outside, I'll box him. I'll stiff him. I'll break his nose with a jab. He's not my level, brother. I'm going to show my level. I'm going to show my level with my antiques. I'm going to show my level in the cage, everywhere. I'm going to take over the gaff.
And how good will it be to hear that crowd just go silence? The home,
Oh,
the home nation fighter losing
yeah.
through,
Yeah.
not even just
You're going
losing,
to hear, you're going to
knockout.
hear a pin drop. You're going to hear a pin drop, brother. That's what you're going to hear, yeah? I'm going to silence the whole arena. I'm going to silence a lot.
And
And as I said,
yeah,
sorry?
no, I'll let you finish.
As I said, man, easy work, brother. I'm gonna knock his baldy head off. He
And
might grow hair after this one.
who are you wanting next? You said you're going to be in the top 10. Do you have eyes on someone?
Maybe so, but I'll save that for after the fight. I'll give you a surprise. I don't want to say nothing now, but I'll save that for the right moment. Do you get me? I have a couple of names there. We'll see what rolls off the tongue, but it's all top 10. And maybe even top five, brother. I say top five. Fuck the top 10. Top five I'm in for. I'd even call for Jocko or your man NG extra after this fight, yeah? I'd take on either of them, no problem at all. But my eyes are on the title, whoever has it. As I said, I'm going to break into the top 10 fairly soon, top five. I'm going to show him for a name after this fight, put on a spectacular performance, and we'll see from there.
And then you did it in your last fight against Daniel. You got the first round knockout. How was
Yeah.
that fight for you? Couldn't have wrote it any
Fucking
sweeter.
easy, man. Easy, brother. I actually expected the right people are all. The fella that got replaced
Yeah,
was a complete bum, in fairness, right? And he pulled out the day before due to whatever reason. And then your man stepped up, and everyone like this fella fought for the cage warriors title only a few I don't know a few fights ago, and people are like, "Oh, this is going to be Brian Manning's toughest fight yet." It was one of my easiest fights, brother. One of my easiest fights. Didn't land a glove on me. Didn't do fuck all. It was like sparring for me. I went in there, did my thing, got him out there quick, made him quit, made him roll over and quit. And that's like I'm gonna do the Schwinn as well. It's either you roll over and quit, or I'm putting you to sleep. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? You go out in your shield, or fucking or you're going clean out. You know, it's just one or the other.
And was there a bit of disappointment when you heard that Maxim did withdraw and you were just waiting for that replacement?
Fucking course, man. Jesus Christ, of course, man. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this game.
Yeah.
But I love to fight, brother. People dread fighting. People just enjoy fighting. I love to fight. You know what I mean? I love the walkouts. I love being in the cage. It's like I feel free in there. You know, I feel loose. I feel good. I love to fight. And with the pullout of the last second, obviously I'm putting my hair up, man. And in fairness to my management, I have the best management around. Alpha Fighter Management, Barry O'Callaghan got me a fight like that within a fucking 24 hours notice. You know what I mean? And fair play to Daniel for coming over. But as I said, light work, not my level. These middleweights aren't on my level. It's soon to come that I'll be one of the best on the planet. You know, not just in the regional scene, not just at Octagon. I mean the world. I'll
Yeah.
be one of the world's best middleweights soon, man. I have a
And,
massive 2 year plan here, you know? And I think I'm gonna climb to the top of this game. I can guarantee you that.
and what would your
It's
react
inevitable.
and what was
Sorry.
your reaction when you found out you got that contract with Octagon?
I
Was
was
it a bit
delighted.
were you delighted or was it a bit
I was
like
delighted, man. I was
it's time?
delighted. Yeah, and they're a great promotion to work with, man. They're a great promotion to work with. You know, they do you favors, and they'll help you out with this thing, that thing. If you need something for the fight, they're a great promotion to work with, and they're number one. Obviously, you've UFC up the top. You know what I mean? Obviously,
Yeah.
UFC is where it is. UFC, cream of the crop, right? But next to that is Octagon, man. Octagon's number one in Europe. There's no doubt about it. PFL don't come near it. Cage Warriors don't come near it. It's all Octagon. Octagon and UFC in my eyes. That's the only things going.
And how would it be good to be able to fight in a stadium? I do know Octagon, they do love a stadium now. How does it feel to be able to
I
walk in?
love it, brother. I love it. I love the pressure, boy. I thrive on it. I can't wait for it. Because, like, I love all the people looking at you. You're a showman. This stuff. Should I live for that shit? I can't wait for 50. It's a big step up. It's a different step up. I went
Yeah.
from 300 people in a jail to 15,000 in a stadium. It's a big step up, but I cannot wait for it.
Do
I
you
can't wait.
relish do you relish these opportunities?
Relish them with both arms, boy. As I said, I can't wait. It's where I shine. It's where I shine, and I'm going to shine January 31st. Mark my words, and see what I have planned. I won't give away nothing. I'm not going to give no hints, but watch the fucking show. You cannot miss it. We'll see what I have planned. I'll be
And
the talking point of the show.
and take us through a normal fight week. How do you get yourself ready for a fight?
What I do, like, I'll be honest, man. A 5 weeks the worst week for me. It's just so boring. It's so fucking boring, man. I'm tapering off. I'm not doing fuck all on Monday and Tuesday. I'm just drilling little bits, and I'm just cutting weight. It's just about making weight a 5 week, you know,
Yeah.
and just keep yourself a bit distracted. And you were fairly distracted anyway, like with your weight cuts and stuff. So keep your mind off the fight. You don't want to think too much. Don't want to come up with too many scenarios about the fight. You obviously go through your winning scenarios, but you don't want to think too much on it. So I just keep myself distracted. Go for walks, listen to my walkout songs, get into that killer mindset, and focus on making weight. And as I said, it's fairly boring week, fight week, you know. But this time I'll be distracted with, I have to get flights, I have to catch a couple of flights to get over on
Yeah.
Thursday. Friday, I have to focus on making weight Thursday night, weigh in Friday morning, press conference, and then the big show Saturday. But
And
yeah,
then
fight. Sorry, go on. Go,
sorry,
go.
I'll let you finish.
No, no, go on. No, you're all right. Go on.
And then you go in there, you get that knockout. How are you celebrating?
Oh. I didn't even want to give that one away, but that's the only way to do it, man. Do you know, I'm fighting a German. I'm fighting a fella in Stuttgart who's from Stuttgart. I'm the bad guy here, and I'll embrace the shit of it. I'm the bad man, and that's what I'm set to be here. Do you know?
And
And
is
I'm going to
there
take him out,
you're going to take them out, get the
take him out in
bag,
his own backyard. But I've taken fellas out in their backyards already. You know what I mean? So I've done a lot in Ireland, and I'm going to continue to do so. And we're going to continue to do so in 2 weeks' time.
and how has it been? Because obviously you train at MMA Cork. How has that been for your development?
Brilliant. I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for MMA Cork. You know, obviously I have my drive on my own person.
Yeah.
I train harder than anyone else. But without learning these techniques, so remember when I came to MMA Cork at first, and my coach Aaron Maguire was correcting me on how to block. I block punches with my fucking face, you know what I mean? But he corrected me in my stance and with the block and with the defend punches. All these little details, small little details, is what makes me the fighter I am. You know, so without MMA Cork, I would be nowhere. Great, and the level there is unbelievable. We'll have a handful of fighters in the UFC. We'll have a handful of fighters, not to go on cage orders. It's all coming. A lot of amateurs still in the gym, but they're all turning pro very soon. And as I said, the level's unbelievable.
And how big was it for Ireland, knowing that Cage Warriors 200 is coming up, their biggest show
Yeah,
for a while, and they've
yeah,
chose Ireland to be able to go there and showcase your talent coming up?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so, well, there's nothing to do with cage warriors, is it?
No, it's to do with like the Irish talent that's coming through the ranks.
Oh yeah, I was sure like that just sums it up, innit? There's a lot of prospects coming through Ireland, and it just shows the level of MMA coming from our country. You know, it's not just all these fucking Dagestanis and all Americans and stuff. There's a serious level coming out of Ireland. You know, and there's going to be a lot more coming out. There's not just going to be McGregor. There's going to be a lot of like if Ian Gary, you have other fellas coming through, and I'm coming through, brother. Remember that I'm coming through. I'm
Yeah.
not going to the UFC to fucking to get to do two fights and be cut. You know what I mean? I'm coming to take over. Like I want to compete there. I want to get to the top 10 within the next couple of years. That's my plan. I don't think small. I don't dream small.
And how
Dream
do
big.
you
Dream big.
and how do you rank that
Otherwise,
middleweight division so far in the UFC?
man, I think I could beat a good few of them there. Do you know, even like I don't know, is Kelvin Gastelum is he top 10 anymore? Maybe top 15. I don't know in the middleweights, but I look at him fighting and I think I could take him out right now. You know what I mean? There's fellas there, Joe Pike for a big hitter, yeah, but a bit slow, a bit sloppy. They get tired. Strickland, he's a jabber, he's good engine, but Jesus, these are fellas, man, I'm well able to beat. Drickus was the champ, you know what I mean? And he's a big stiff idiot, you know, he's a big fucking, he's a horse of a man. And he's a serious work ethic, but these fellas aren't fucking that skillful. They aren't that great. You know what I mean? And they're very hittable. And I have a monster I am, brother. I'm coming for a lot of them, bro. Coming from all.
I think
The
it's
level
now
ain't that good, son.
I think it's now Hachimaev that's the champion now. So we could
Yeah.
have
Ah.
another thing like Dagestani
Yeah.
versus Ireland again.
Yeah. Could be in the future, maybe. Yeah. But I will say he's an animal. He is a beast. It would be very hard to deal with his wrestling. But
Yeah.
look, I'd fight him. I'd fight him in a heartbeat. And we'll see. We'll see where we go. That would be
See.
savage. Another Ireland Dagestan thing, wouldn't it? That would be savage.
And
We've Ian Gary next, maybe against Makachev, another Irish against Dagestani.
I was going to
It's
say,
great to see.
how do you feel Ian Gary? Because obviously a lot of people kind of underestimate him, just say he's a big talker. However, he
Yeah,
proved it short notice against
yeah,
Shavkat, very
yeah,
close decision, and then
yeah,
he took out Prates.
yeah.
He is
He's
a
a great
force to be
fighter.
reckoned.
He's a force to be reckoned with, 100%. He's a great fighter, man. You can't fault him that. He's a bit of a sausage, you know, and he is like, no, I support him because he's Irish, you know, but he's a bit cringy, but you can't take away how much of a good fighter he is. He could be the champion, you know. Maybe not Islam. You never know, bro. You never know with these fights. You can cut. Like he's good with the legs. You can catch him with a big knee up the middle. If he's shooting for a takedown or something, you never know where they'll go. Like, but you'd fancy him, Islam. But as I said, you never know. Gary could be champion, and he'll be there for a while. He's young still. He's there already. He's there now about 3 years. Is he maybe longer? I don't know. And he's top 10 a while. Like so, he could be there another while. He's a very good fighter.
Now, apart from yourself, if you had to name three upcoming talents who is going to make it big this year, what names are you giving?
Going to make it big this year. How like in the pros and in the Amis,
If you
like
Google pros first, and then you can do the amateurs.
right. So pros this year they're going to make a big impact. You think in the game, like yeah,
Yeah.
Jack McGuire, 100%. Lee McGeough, and you'll have to keep an eye on a buddy of mine over in Dubai, Paul Buckley. I don't
Okay.
know if you know these lads, but
Yeah.
these fellas are going to make statements this year. I guarantee that. Especially Jack McGuire. He's only fighting in a couple of weeks' time, I think. I don't know, he's trying to get a fight anyway for February 14th, Octagon show, 2 weeks after mine. And who knows, I go in and dust this Schwindy fella. I could be fresh out and I might jump in the same car with him. That could be my plan.
And how would that be being able to fight with your also your teammate?
It'd be unreal. I'd love to fight in a car. I'd never fought in a car with Jack, you know. And I know Jack. I know Jack a long time. I know Jack years because I joined his gym years ago. Like, and I never went through with it. I was too busy fucking drinking and partying and acting the bollocks. So I done like a month at MMA Cork years and years ago, and he was active as an amateur, I think then. And then I came back years later, and he was gone pro. And then I went through the amateur division, and now I'm pro as well, and we're both similar records. So it's great. It's great that we're neck and neck, and if we were neck and neck on a show like Octagon on the
Yeah.
European stage, that would be fucking incredible, man. That would be unreal. I'd love to do it, and it will happen. Sure, it's bank to happen.
Yeah. And how good was it when you were able to see right after Christmas, after the celebrations, you got another celebration with Will Fleury, be not even just winning,
Yeah,
absolutely destroying Martin
it's
Buddy.
trying. That was great to see, man. That was great to see, and that's inspiration for me. That
Yeah,
there's an Irish lad, Will Florey. He's going in there doing it, not just doing it, man. He's doing it in multiple divisions. Do you know, so it's great to see, and it just shows the level of the Irish people. You know, the level of us as fighters. Like, so what? Like that, your man was no fucking pushover. He's 7-1 or 8-1 or something in the UFC. The
yeah,
man
7-1.
Buddha. Yeah, man. So that's no pushover. So great stuff, inspirational stuff, and I'm gonna do the same.
Now, you have to watch out. He has been putting the feelers out there that he wants to drop all the way down to middleweight. How,
Yeah, yeah,
how would it be having a
yeah,
triple champion?
yeah. Yeah. Look, my eyes are on the belt. My eyes are on the belt. He could be triple champ, but my eyes are also on the middleweight belt. To be honest, I don't think he makes that weight, does he? And I don't know, he was trying to get me to talk shit about me fellow Irishman or what. But look, my eyes are on the belt, and no matter who's in my way, man, I'll fight anyone. But as I said, I'm not here to talk shit about the Irish. I don't think he would go down to middleweight. I think maybe defends the light heavyweight belt. Maybe I don't know. Is he gonna be around much longer, man? Do you know? I think he's UFC ready. To be honest, he's
Yeah.
UFC ready. So all I'm saying is my eyes are on the middleweight belt, and soon to be in the top 10. They're my plans.
And how good would it be? Will the double champion, you the middleweight champion, Jack
He's
the
that.
featherweight champion, just
That's it.
the full Irish takeover, fully
The
complete.
Irish takeover, brother. The Irish, that'll be. I tell you now, that'll be monumental, man, won't it? 3 Irish champions. There's going to be more to follow. You
Yeah,
Frimpong still there. I know you got caught in the last fight, but look,
he'll
sometimes
bounce
you get
back.
caught. Yeah, there's Richie Smullins there. He's very talented too. And like he was against your man that last fight. What's his name? Fucking who beat him? What's your man's name again? Butchinger. He's very good too. Like
Yeah.
so that was wasn't a bad loss. But yeah, that'd be great to see, man. A lot of Irish champions, and as I said, it will happen. And there's more following. There's loads coming in my gym. They're going to be signing to Octagon.
And how do you deal with like the pressure of the fight game?
I'm not, man. To be honest, man, like I might get some nerves sometimes here and there, maybe on the way to the arena or something like that. But to be honest, I'm gone so used to it now. I don't really the walkout. People dread it, as I said before. That like
Yeah,
they don't like it. They want to get it over. I love it. I love being in the cage. I love hitting fellas smacks. I love even taking a fucking smack sometimes. You know.
yeah.
So I don't really. The pressure doesn't get to me, man. Not at all, in the slightest, to be honest. And I know people say that and they're like they act tough and stuff, but it's just a genuine truth. I might get nerves sometimes in a couple of weeks out, or we're all going to get nerves. We're all human. But when I get there, when I hear my music, when I'm warming up, I thrive in it, man. I thrive in it. I love it. It's what I love to do, man. I don't want to be doing without this game. I honestly don't. Acting the
And
bollock somewhere. That's what I'd be doing, I guarantee you.
people like talk big, but you have to also prove it as well, which you
Yeah,
have done so far.
you have to
And
back it up,
it seemed
which
like,
I always do.
and it seems like with the Octagon light heavyweight division, they currently aren't doing that. You have like in this card that you're on just now, Freddie, co-main event. However, whenever Will's Flurry's been, I'll challenge you. He's gone off different direction. Do you feel like if you are going to be talking that big, going, let me have the champion, when you do get that call out, you have to just take it?
Yeah, man. Right now, I would take it. Right now, I'd fight NG or your man Jocko, as I said. Do you know, or it's not a title fight. I know it's for £1 million. Get me that million tournament. Get me that £1 million, bro. I tell you that's a big game for me as well. But yeah, I do it right now, man. I fight Pereira right now. Do you know what I mean? Honest
Yeah,
to God, if you're in Octagon, if you're on a good streak or whatever, and if the UC came then, like if no one was willing to take a fight in a title fight, I'd jump right in, man. I'd take every opportunity with both hands. There's no way I'm going to say make an excuse for this or that. You know what I mean? It has to be. You have to take every opportunity that comes your way. Could change your life. Now it could go fucking tits up too, but so what? Knock it off and dust it off and back to the gym and let's go again.
Now, I want your prediction here. Piera versus Manning. How does that fight go?
He's a Manning knockout, brother. Easy work. I'll give him the left hook, yeah? At middleweight, bro, I'm taking him out at middleweight, right? He's too big a lightweight. Nah, but light heavyweight, middleweight. Look, man, I have the mindset I think I beat anyone, brother. You know what I mean?
Split decision win.
The decision, I'll take that, brother. I'll take that. Even on knockouts, I want all knockouts. I even got a submission there on my record. I kind of half regret it, you know, because I should have just flattened them out and got a TKO because I want my record to be KO, 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 all fucking KOs I want. I don't know submissions. I don't believe in heel hooks. I don't believe in footlocks or fucking arm bars, you know what I mean? Choke a fella's neck or knock him the fuck out. Even just knock him the fuck out and leave it at that, you know what I mean?
And what do you make of their tournament? Obviously, it is focusing on the middleweight division this time, which is your division.
Yeah.
How do you rate that?
I think your man NGig. I think your man NGig might do it. It's a good level, to be fair. The level, look at the level, right? A fucking cage warriors and octagon, right? You have the champ Bellendi, right? We call him Bellend, that's what we call him. You have him as the fucking champ. And then you've Jocko and your man NGig. That's a good level. Like octagon's level is here and cage warriors is down here, you know? They're good fighters, to be fair to them. Your man NGig, I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Who gives a fuck what his name is now, right? But he hasn't lost in 10 years. You know, that's fucking good going. And Jocko had like 8 wins in UFC. If I could be mistaken there, but he had a few wins in UFC. Good level fight, but I think I fancy your man NGA, man. I do. Unless Jocko gets a hold of him and tries to pin him down, and he's full of juice as well. So I don't know. So I do fancy NGA though, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely be watching. I like to get myself in the mind frame. Only a week out or 2 weeks out before my fight. So I like to get a feel of the show and watch it live, you know?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
make sure you guys are watching on January 31st, and you can see Brian get that another KO on his record.
The big right hand is coming, boys.
Is there anything you'd like to add or anyone you want to shout out?
All I want to say is I have the meanest right hand in the middleweight division and I have the meanest calf kick. And that's all you need. Shout out MMA Cork. Shout out Alpha Fighter Management. And shout out fucking OKTAGON. And shout out Daniel Schwindt, you body bastard. You're dead.
Well, thank you for coming on. It was great. And we'll
Let's
be
go.
watching with
I
that.
appreciate
with
it,
that
Scott.
KO.